to brake there, okay? Hi guys, and welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Aman, and today I'm doing a mock test with Mohamed. Now this is the first time we're driving together. And you've not done a mock test before this?
No.
No. His driving test is booked for about a month's time, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's your first test?
Yeah.
Alright, so do you want me to tell you a little bit about the test?
Yeah.
Yeah, so throughout the drive I want you to follow the road ahead. Whenever I need you to turn, I will tell you in plenty of time. If I don't say anything, keep going straight. If you're not sure where you're going, you can always ask.
Okay.
Okay? But yeah, just keep following the road, but if you're not sure, just ask away. We're going to do one manoeuvre, and we may also carry out the emergency stop, similar to everything you've been practicing with your instructor. The test will roughly last about 35-40 minutes at most.
Okay.
Okay. Now for anyone that's new to the channel, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Alright, okay, so we're going to get started. So I'm going to get you to do 15-20 minutes of independent driving, which is where I'm going to give you a series of directions to follow.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, so whenever you're ready, I'd like you to start the engine and you can start driving.
Okay.
Mohamed did check all around before moving, but by the time he moved there was a long delay from the initial check, so he should have checked over towards the right, checking his right blind spot again. At the end of the road, turn right please. As we turned into the new road, Mohamed notices an oncoming vehicle in advance and stops in good time. But when waiting in this position, you should always check your mirrors towards the right, as there could very easily be a motorbike or an overtaking vehicle. Pull over and park up on the left please, somewhere safe. When parking up somewhere safe, always make sure to park next to a raised curb. Mohamed initially stops a bit too early but carries on rolling until he gets to the high curb, and this would be a safe place to park. Okay, drive off whenever you're ready. And then just turn left in here, please. At the end of the road, turn right, please. Mohamed deals with this new junction really well. As the new road is really busy, he waits for the right-hand side of the road to clear before moving half out. Once he's half out, somebody from the left is giving way. Drive off whenever you're ready. At the roundabout, we're going to turn left. It's the first exit. Mohamed should have waited for the black car. He chose to move a bit too late, so it wasn't necessarily safe for us to enter at this point. Okay, so we're just going to turn right into the car park coming up. As we're going forward, Mohamed should have positioned in the middle of the road before making the turn, but he ends up getting a serious fault for awareness and planning with the pedestrian on the right. He starts turning into the road with the bus oncoming, and he ends up stalling as he's in second gear. And just turn left in here now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'd like you to forward park into any space. Make sure you finish within the marked bay, okay?
Okay.
Mohamed did park well, but the front of his car had gone over into the space ahead. He simply needed to reverse back about a metre or so and we would have been parked fully in the space. Once out of the space, Mohamed just needs to steer a little bit towards the left to park fully in the centre of the space. As he goes forward, he starts steering towards the right. You happy to leave it there? Yeah, just secure the car. And just switch off the engine, okay? Alright, just give me a few minutes. Once you finish finish parking, if you're not sure how you've parked, make sure you secure the car and then open your door to check to see where the line is. If you're not happy with how you've parked, you can readjust. The examiner may sometimes get out of the car to go out and check to make sure that you're not over the line. Okay, whenever you're ready, we'll start the engine and we'll reverse out of here. It's a one-way car park, by the way.
Okay. Oh.
When we get to the end of the road there, turn right, please, okay? Start the independent driving from here now. I'm going to give you a series of directions, okay? So when we get to the first roundabout, turn left, it's the first exit, and at the second roundabout we're going to be turning right, third exit. So could you just recite that back to me?
On the first roundabout, take the first exit.
Yeah.
And on the second roundabout, I'll take the third exit.
Yeah. If you forget, you can ask, okay? Travelling along on a dual carriageway like this, you should aim to move over to the right when you can see the roundabout sign starting to approach, or if the traffic's building up, you can move over earlier. Mohamed moves into the right-hand lane too late, and by this point the traffic on the right is starting to slow down, which he doesn't realise. I had to brake there, okay? I had to brake there, okay? Alright, so we're going to continue with the independent driving. I'd like you to go up to the traffic lights and then turn right. And then when we get to the next roundabout, it's following signs to Greenford. It will be the third.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready. Whenever there's a bus lane starting, read the blue signboard to make sure that we're out of the hours of operation, and if the bus lane is available, you should use it as it's the position normal driving at this point. If traffic starts overtaking you in the bus lane, this will go down as a serious fault for position normal driving. As the roundabout is coming up and nobody actually passed on the left, this didn't go down as a serious fault. Mohamed does this roundabout really well, making sure as he enters he follows the line to the left of him. It's a good idea to check the left-hand mirror as you enter the roundabout in case of vehicles from the left that may straight line the roundabout. road on your left. It's just after the last parked car. Sorry, back tyre. Park up on the left just after this red car. Don't worry about the drives on this one, okay? That's great there, thank you. So shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop. Okay, so I want you to drive normally down this road and I'm going to look around and I'm going to give you this signal, stop. I want you to stop the car as quickly and as safely as possible, as if a child had just come running into the road at that time. Okay? But wait for my signal before you carry out the stop. Okay, whenever you're ready, let's drive off from here. Drive normally and I'm going to give you a signal when it's safe. Stop! Thank you. Drive off whenever you're ready. If you could just pull over and park on the right hand side of the road, don't worry about the drives on this one, okay? That'll be great there, thank you. Secure the car. Switch off the engine. Brilliant, that's the end of your driving test. Give me a second, please. Alright, so how was the test for you today, Mohamed?
Oh, it was great. I made quite a few mistakes.
Quite a few mistakes. Okay, now, unfortunately it would be a fail, okay? And there's a few things. I was quite concerned about that one time that I had to use the brake.
Yeah.
Yeah? So what happened there? Why did I need to intervene at that point?
I was supposed to turn right on that roundabout. I didn't get into the right lane early enough.
Yeah.
So instead of, I should have just gone in the middle lane and taken a different route, but last minute I just...
Yeah, you left it very late to try and move over, didn't you? Yeah, and by the time you did try and move over, it was getting too close to the roundabout. At that point, honestly, you would have been better off, like you said, going ahead. When you switched over behind that car, my heart was pounding when I had to press the brake there. Were you scared of how close we were getting?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you realise how close we got before I had to brake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dangerously close. Don't ever put yourself in that sort of position. But you knew quite early on that you were turning right.
Yeah.
You were looking, you had your finger on the indicator, you're looking, you're checking, the roundabout's coming, and you just didn't put your indicator on. Okay? A few other things I want to talk about. There was that roundabout at the very beginning where Lady Margaret Road, we were turning left.
Yeah.
That black car turned up. Now you moved in front of him, did you realise how frustrated he was behind us?
No.
Okay, now he was a bit of an aggressive driver anyways, he wasn't the nicest sort of person, but you took the wrong gap. You did slow him down, and then he was a bit frustrated behind us.
Oh, when I went into it. Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so that was your first serious fault there. Then came the bit where we were going into the golf centre.
Yep.
Sorry, what was I saying? Golf centre. The when we were turning into the football bit.
Yeah.
That right turn with that pedestrian.
Yep.
That was serious, wasn't it? Because he was halfway crossing, we decided to turn, and then you couldn't turn, and now there's a bus approaching. So there's a few things of awareness and planning on that one. Then there was there's a lot of left mirror checks not missing, so you generally don't check this mirror when you're turning.
Okay.
Do you feel that that's the case?
Yeah, I don't check it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I can't fault you on roundabouts, honestly. Roundabouts were fine, all of them, very nicely done.
okay.
It was just that observation on the first one, Lady Margaret, but all the other roundabouts, you did them really well. But I just feel like you could check your mirrors a little bit more, just kind of be more aware of your surroundings on the roundabouts. Yeah? A few times when you're moving off, you're forgetting your right blind spot.
Okay.
Or you kind of check it, and then you're waiting for 2 or 3 cars, and then you don't check it again. Yeah? Do you feel like that's the case? Yeah? That parking, how was your parking?
I have no idea.
I had to get out and check. The reason I had to get out is because I was suspicious that that front right tyre was over the line, and we were actually nearly in the bay in front as well, weren't we?
Yeah.
Now, even when you parked the first time, you went over the line, then you reversed, you're looking around, you kind of backed it up, then you went forward. By the end of it, your tyre was still over, kind of just half on and half in the other space.
Okay.
So it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Now, you did back it up, but back it up by the length of your car, and then kind of really just sit tall and see how you've parked and kind of just adjust it. You kind of just went forward again. Yeah, no, it was a good attempt, but it's just, yeah, we needed to make sure we're not on that line there. Okay. There's a few things you could tidy up, but I think definitely you'll get there. You just need to keep practicing though.
Okay.
The roundabouts were fine. I think you were probably more scared about the roundabouts. And those you did fine. So how was this mock test experience for you?
I think it was good. I can clean up on my mistakes.
Alright, and the last thing was that emergency stop. So I got you to do the emergency stop twice, but the first time was very much unsatisfactory. Yeah? With your brake, how was it?
Yeah, it's just I didn't press the pedal hard enough.
Yeah. You know it's an emergency stop. You've got to be firm on that brake, okay? You came into the brake too lightly. I did get you to do it again, but not every examiner is going to give you that chance. They'll take you for the first one. Okay?
Yeah.
So overall, you know what you're doing. You just need to keep practicing. Okay? And you've got a month from your test, so I think that's plenty of time for you to clear up some of these things. But yeah, that's the end of your mock test today.
Okay.
Summarise it up for me. How was it for you?
Could be better.
But you get an idea of what's required from you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Coming up to some of these faults, did you realise you were making those faults?
Yeah, I knew straight away.
That's good. It's good. It shows good awareness that you knew that was happening. But it's just now we need to cover it before it even happens. Stop that mistake from happening, okay? Alright, so that's the end of our mock test today. Hopefully that video has been useful and you can learn from some of Mohamed's faults. And this is his first mock test, so mistakes are bound to happen, and he's got a month's time to actually rough up, like, kind of, what's the word? Oh, you've got a month's time to sort of clean it all up and go for your test and get that real license now. Okay, so thank you for everyone that's been watching, and bye for now.